Hey guys, it's Bowser here at Penny Stock Data Science. Another video today, and in particular today I wanted to talk about PRFX, a big runner today, December 19th, Israeli ticker, and thought it'd be a good opportunity to just show you guys not only how to use the PSDS Elite tool, but you know, look at this ticker, take a look and see, okay, this already ran, but let's find out what is it connected to, what could be next. Because that's really the question here. You can't always predict what's going to happen, but once it does happen, you can take a look and see, all right, like who ran this ticker, why is it up, and let's take a look and see what else is connected to, and what could potentially be next. So here we have the ticker lookup page, ticker, all this stuff. I already took a look at this, but just a couple of things to note here that, fresh off a split, November 21st. But when I look up at the upcoming catalysts, we had something in here that, let's see, on November 7th, minimum stockholders requirement. So we had this upcoming catalyst here that the company has 45 days or until the 19th to regain compliance. And, just something here, I didn't take a look to see if they had already put out the press release that that they got compliance, but just something to note here. The big thing that I really want to talk about, though, is that we have the keyword search results here and the correlated tickers here. And this is a custom tool that we have at Penny Stock Data Science, where we have our list of keywords that we are constantly tracking the pop up in new filings, and we use those to connect the dots. So a lot of these names here are, they show up a lot, like Armistice, Intracoastal, Maxim, Savvy, Walleye. But something to note here is Kafir Silberman and LIA Pure Capital. And you can take a look here. You can see all the tickers they show up in. BNRG, BOSC. These are the tickers of note here. And this is just something that I've already gone through and looked at this, and this is just something interesting that I'm taking a look at, and I'm looking to see, okay, maybe this is something of interest that I want to look at again. And we can take a look at these tickers, and if we look up the information on these guys in our keyword tracker, you'll see that they pop up in a lot of small caps, and they actually are Israeli. So let's take a look here, and we can take LA Pure Capital. It's a display name we're already looking up. They're just an investor group. But you can take a look here, and you can just see the correlated tickers. And if we look over at the 13G tracker, because they do show up here quite a bit. I've already done my research. I kind of know what I'm showing you guys. But LA Pure Capital, apply owner. Yeah, so these guys have been showing up in 13GDs for a while, and they're an Israeli investor group, and and they're showing up not only in a lot of stocks, but also Israeli stocks. And they filed 13D on PRFX. They've been involved in a lot of other tickers. So it's just something that I'm paying attention to, something that something I would look at. But the key here is that I just want to highlight, this is something I'm interested in. What could be next? So if we go back up here to the keyword tracker, and we already had it up, LA Pure Capital, this is the list of tickers that I'm interested in. All of these are the ones I'm interested in to see if they're going to do something next. Some of these have already been run recently, like WLDS, pretty sure was running recently. XYLO. This is the list I'm interested in. PLRZ, pretty sure that was a recent runner. And this is just kind of how we use the tool. Connect the dots, make it easier to find what we're looking for, to see what could potentially be next. So, let's take a look, JFBR. And JFBR. JFBR is an Israeli ticker, incorporated in Israel. It's reg show. We have LA Pure Capital on it. I believe registration statement here, and you can go in here and you can just see, okay, now that I've seen one ticker, let me look at the next. What is it connected to? What is going on here? We have agreements and all these things. We have upcoming catalysts. We have delisting notices. No purchase agreements here, but recent split. Let's see. Looks like they have some upcoming catalysts for letter of intent that's supposed to close by the 31st. There's some good stuff here. So there's just something to keep in mind. Keep these tickers on watch, and use the tool to make your life easier. Find what you're looking for, connect the dots quicker. And that's what we have for today. We talked about some of the tickers connected to PRFX, and just subscribe to the channel and be on the lookout for our next video.